This joint right here, it makes me wanna.
Hello, welcome to Simply Talandria. My name is Talandria, and today we're going to be doing an episode of the Payote Stitch series. And in this series, we're going to actually talk about and go over the design for the bracelet and the ring that we're going to be making in the Payote Stitch series. Okay, so I think I told you guys before, when working, let's first talk about material. Okay, let's go over that part first. We're going to talk about the materials. Alright, so as I said in video 1 of the series, it's important to use delicas. And the best delicas I've used so far is by Mayuki. So we're going to use Mayuki Delica seed beads. Preferably 2 contrasting colors. May I also suggest that if you struggle with lighting and being able to see, I will probably use a matte color. I'm gonna put this on here. Matte. Get out of the frame. Matte color, because the shiny ones kind of come off under the light. It's kind of hard to see what you're doing. Well, maybe it's just for me when I'm recording, but I struggle when I use anything outside of the matte under the ring light when I'm recording. So second thing you're going to need is, I think I'm going to use some Fireline for the string. Maybe 6-pound Fireline. I think that'll do good. And the best one I've used so far for the 6-pound Fireline is Berkeley. And just in case you guys were interested. The next thing you're going to need is a size 10 or size 12 beading needle. You'll need some scissors, and scissors, needle, thread, seed beads. Oh, you're going to need a crystal size. I suggest using a 4mm round rondelle for this project. I don't think I'm spelling rondelle wrong. Could be right. Could be wrong. I think you need a 4mm round. I'll be actually perfect for this project because it'll fit. It'll be small enough to be added to. It'll be small. It'll be just small enough. Anything over 4mm would be too big. So I would do 4mm, 3mm rondelle size, or if you want to use a 4mm bicone, that might work as well. So you can use a rondelle or a bicone. Your choice. I'm going to be using the rondelles in this project. And let's see. I think that's the only thing you're going to need. So you're going to need Mayuki Delicacy beads, 2 contrasting colors for that. You're going to need 6-pound Berkeley Fireline. You're going to need a size 10 or 12 beading needle, some scissors, and at least a 4mm, 3 to 4mm. Let me just put 3 up here. 3 to 4mm rondelle or bicone. Okay. Now, let's talk about the shape of it. How are we going to do this? I talked to you guys in a previous video, and using the bracelet I made before, I showed you guys that at least 8 of these seed beads, delicas, Mayuki delicas seed beads, makes 8 of these make a 1/2 inch. When you account for adding on anything extra, so if, let's say if I was going to go with this pattern here, if I was going to do this, and I added this and say this is my rondelle that I was going to use, from here to here is about 1 inch. So 8 and 8, 8 of these is about a 1/2 inch. So another 8 would be 1 inch. Another 8 of these would be 1 inch. So we know that 16, so let's we know that at least 16 seed beads, delicas, equals 1 inch. So if we was gonna do a 6-inch bracelet, we would just simply multiply the 16 by 6 inches to get our answer, as far as like 96. So that equals to like, so if we wanted to do, so it's equal to 1 inch. So if we wanted to do a 6-inch bracelet, we will multiply it by the 16 seed beads, and we will get at least, so we need at least 96 seed beads straight across to make a 6-inch bracelet. So we're going to keep that in our mind when we're thinking about how we're going to create this bracelet. I was thinking I want to use, I think in the last video I said that we would use, I taught you guys how to do even, in the last video, I taught you guys how to do even peyote stitch. And I think for this bracelet, because I want to kind of give it a design, I'm going to actually need to do odd count peyote stitch. So in order to accomplish what I'm trying to accomplish, and I need to do odd count, I'm going to probably start with picking up 5 seed beads in various colors or whatever. So if I was going to do the pattern will look something like this. Let's see. Yeah. Alright, so we pick up 5 seed beads, and then we want the chevron look, so that means that in between these 5 we'll only add 3. So when we went this way, alright, went up this way, and then we came out the top of here, we would go up under here, and then over through here, up through here, and over through here, and we'll be coming out this way. Alright, so I will pick up, coming back this way, I will pick up a seed bead here and go down through here. Then I will pick up a seed bead here. I would skip this seed bead because I'm coming out here. I would skip the next seed bead and then go down through here. Then I would pick up the next seed bead here. Alright. So, and I will come down through. So there's not, because so we'll be picking up 3 each round after that. So there's not another seed bead to go through. So I would probably come up through, and I need another color. How can I want to be able to express this. So we'll probably come back up through this one, back up through this one, and back up through this one. Then, alright, I will come down through this one and back through this one, and then back through this one, and then loop around, come back up through this one and start to pick up my next row. Okay, yeah, okay, so that's the pattern. Hope that was understandable the way I showed that. And I'll do this again towards the end of the video. So I think I want a chevron pattern, so this would probably be let's see, two contrasting colors, so we'll just say CB, no, we'll say this would be color A, so 1A, and then this one will be 1B, 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 and 1A. So the first line will be 1A, 1B, 1A, 3 B's, 1A. Whatever color you choose. So if I was gonna make a chevron, I would have picked up a B. This would have been 1B. This would have been 1A, 1B. Alright. Then, so for my next pickup, alright, this pickup again, I was coming out with 1B, it would be 1A, 1B, 1A. Okay. So it looks something like this. If I was making this pattern, it'll look something like this. Like mini chevron, like a mini small chevrons, and then the next row will be here. Probably look something like this. Now each one of these chevrons will probably count for a row. So once we got at least 8 of these rows, so 1, 2, and then we would say, this was another one, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll make this. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So this would be, remember I said 8 seed beads or 16 seed beads are delicates, make an inch. So 8 of these would be a half an inch. Then I would probably add on CB here, CB here, CB. Let me see. Probably a CB there, CB there, and then this will be the rondelle. And put a CB here. Wait, no. Be more like, it'll have to be like CB here, CB here, and a CB here, there. So then this would be a connecting piece. So we will have to actually complete this in units. So we'll have to complete this in units. This will probably equal up to 1 inch from here to here. This will make up about 1 inch. So we will need to complete in units, and then we will need exactly, if each unit is 1 inch long, then we will need exactly 6 units to make a 6-inch bracelet, 7 units to make a 7-inch bracelet, and 8 units to make an 8-inch bracelet. And since it's a tennis bracelet, we'll need a little space, so I'm thinking for the clasp, for the bracelet, we would use a magnet clasp for, and we use a magnet clasp to close the bracelet off at the end. So depending on how, maybe at the end we'll connect the jump ring. So we're gonna probably need, so going back up on the material, we're gonna need a magnet clasp. We're gonna also need 2 jump rings. We'll need 2 jump rings. Close it off at the end. Okay. Okay. I think this pretty much, I don't know if you, I really don't know if you guys can understand what I did right here, but instead of using even count peyote as we talked about in the first video, I'm actually going to be using odd count. I'm going to do odd count peyote stitch, and I'm going to start it up with 5 seed beads of contrasting colors, of 2 contrasting colors we talked about here. This is a rough draft. I'm gonna actually probably work on this, try my I'm gonna test this theory. I'm gonna test my theory and see what I come up with, and then if it works, then I'll be able to give you guys more information in the next video. But I think we pretty much have it. I'm sorry if I sound like I was just ranting on and on and on, but I was trying to get the process together in my head. So I don't want to make this video too long. If you guys have any questions, of course I'm going to explain more once we get started with video 3 of the series, episode 3 of the series. This was just where we sat down and kind of came up with an idea. So there's going to be like a little chevron pattern in there. So I think that's going to be nice. All right. I'll see you guys when we get ready to get started. Bye. Oh, please, before I go, also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. If you have any questions, put the questions in the comments, and I'll be happy to answer any question that you guys may have. All right. Bye.
This joint right here, it makes me wanna